Get that fat out of my face. Y'all got these unrealistic expectations for women while y'all it's okay for y'all to be round, frumpy, and bumpy. No, get the fuck out of here. Why are we allowing this like dad bod big boy thing to be like a positive trend? No, get that fat out of my face. Y'all got these unrealistic expectations for women while y'all it's okay for y'all to be round, frumpy, and bumpy. No, get the fuck out of here. Get in shape.
Yo, what's up? It's that chubby the LV speaking. You see how the energy's different when we're talking about fat guys versus fat women? See, because she's talking about overweight men and not overweight women, she can have a certain tone in her tongue. But I guarantee you that tone would be different if she was talking about big y'all. And here's the funny part. There's a bunch of comments in there talking about how men be shaming women for their physique after they have kids. As if a video was made to initially defend them. No. She said that shit to show on the demographic of men that she did not find attractive. And I ain't saying you gotta be attracted to big guys in general. Just keep us out your mouth if you don't f with us. If you're not gonna do that, just keep the same energy with all the big women you know in your life. All the fat dudes in the world to lose weight before any of these baddies become genuinely good people.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at it.
Oh man, shots fired.
Shots fired.
I ain't mad at it.
Well, I guess just the understanding. She doesn't have an understanding about what makes men attracted to women and what makes women attracted to men. Men can be fat because women are not caring about you being fat. They're caring about whether you can protect and provide. And men are very interested in your looks.
In general.
Yeah, it's not a 100%, but in general, guys in general don't want bigger women. I'm an oddball. I've said it on this channel many times. I tend to like chubbier, bigger women or whatever, but I still ended up marrying somebody based on character, not based on looks. I got fortunate that she was pretty. But to be honest, if she was less further down on the scale of 1 to 10, because of how her personality is, I still would have done it because we work. I wasn't trying, there was no divorce in my mind. That was not a possibility. Life sort of made you go, well, but then we stuck through it though.
Yeah.
We stuck through it. And it's just one of those things where, because that was the mindset I was going into it with, I was more concerned about the character of the person. But as far as unrealistic expectations, men's expectations of women being in shape is not unrealistic. Women's expectations of men's having a certain type of money is unrealistic.
Yeah.
So we need to come together and have some understanding of that dynamic between men and women before you make comments like that on the internet, because you look a little crazy.
Yeah.
Women don't care as much about you being chubby. They really just don't. If you chubby, but you make $500,000 a year and you got your stuff together, you could take care of your bills, and you look at her and go, you could work if you want to, sis. I just, you know, when the time comes, we can have a conversation about kids. We good.
Yeah.
How many women is gonna be like, nah though, cause he overweight. I don't date no dudes that's over 210. Who say that?
What you mean? You know what I'm saying?
And then you could be 210 and be stocky, because football players, they not all chiseled.
True.
Some of them jokers is all of this. They doing all of this stuff. But that's regular. See, I'm doing extra. They just walk around like this. But they have a gut. Men were to find a woman who was like that, they would still be like, nah, she overweight, and they will move a certain way.
Yeah.
Women, that's not what they looking for. They don't care as much. But if a woman came out and she was super heavy and she had a whole crap load of money, dudes would be like, I don't care about how much money she make. I'm not attracted to her.
Because that's not valuable to men in the sexual marketplace.
And we're talking about long term. We're not talking about dudes will smash a hole in the wall. So you and whatever you have and whatever your situation is, if you're prettier, you're gonna get more men that want to smash you because you're pretty. But that will be it. Once they get post-boom clarity, what post-wall clarity. Oh shoot, I like that. Look, once they have post-wall clarity, bro, they not trying to stay with you. It just is what it is. It's how men are, because, and it's biological, y'all. Men don't want to be walking around horny in the mug all the time, looking at everything, frothing at the mouth. No dude wants that. We want control. But biologically, the way our whole situation is set up, yo, when you get us, like, you see something and you get riled up, and sometimes you'll be mad at yourself because you'll be able to see the attitude from across the room, and you'll be pissed that you're attracted to it. And especially if it's giving you a vibe, you be like, dang, I could hit. I really, really want to hit. But her attitude, the way she moving, the way she talked to her friend was disgusting. I'ma just smash and then, like, it'll literally be that type of conversation in your head. To me, she just don't understand what men and women want. And I think that's the issue that a lot of people have. They don't understand what the opposite sex is looking for. And it puts them in a position to become very negative and very angry because they can't get what they want from the sexual marketplace. Yeah, but it's a lack of understanding.
Yep. Yeah, lack of understanding and not listening. I guess it depends on if you're actually really looking for answers though, because if you are not really looking for answers, like if you're single and this is for a man or a woman and you're really trying to figure out like why is it that I'm single,
right? If
you really are trying to figure out why, then I feel like you would do self-reflection, and I feel like certain things would naturally reveal itself to you. And not just that, but I mean, we live in information age. I've said that I don't know how many times, but we have YouTube. We have so many different resources at our fingertips where we can look up different things. You can ask people around you who you know would give you the God's honest truth. Not echo chambers, not your friends who just be like, yeah, girl, or yeah, man, like, you know, they just tell you what you feel as though you want to hear. No, I'm talking about the people who want to give it to you raw, so you know, like, oh, okay, dang, like, yeah, I do talk kind of reckless, or I am kind of bullheaded, or I am kind of stubborn, or, you know what I'm saying, like, and that goes for both sides, men and women. Like, if you really are looking for answers, but if you're not looking for answers and you just out here like, oh, it ain't nobody out here, yo, all these women is trash and all these dudes is trash and all that kind of stuff, it's just like, stop talking, so that the people who really want to be able to like find somebody can do that and stop having to deal with all this BS. Basically, that's out there.
Yeah, man, I guess we're gonna be ending this here soon. We ain't really had a lot to say about that. I will say that, yes, being in shape for a man or a woman will only make you more valuable in the sexual marketplace. Women will, if two guys are exactly the same and one is sitting there with a six-pack and he works out and crazy and he look like WWE wrestler, and then you got somebody over here who's chubby and doesn't work out but still makes the same amount of money, same car, same personality, you're gonna choose the person that's in shape. So it does add value. But at the end of the day, when it comes to big picture, if you're killing it in your career and you're killing it with your whole situation, like the way your life is set up is just very together, and it looks like you're the type of person that will give a lot of order, purpose, and direction to a woman's life, they're gonna find that attractive regardless of whether or not you're chubby or not. With men, we don't really care about how much money you make. Like, we don't, especially if we got money. If we doing if we making 60,000, I mean, if we really need it, and we together, I mean, you can go get you a part-time and, you know, get you a little something. Like, if you want to just work, I actually met somebody before we got married, right before we got married. When I was working at the mall, that was way out in Jersey. I actually met somebody that literally only worked for vacations. Like, literally, like, she didn't have to work, but she worked part-time. Her entire check went into a fund just so that they could have 2 to 3 vacations a year and then be able to be whatever the hell she wanted it to be. And that was the only reason she worked. She was like, if we decide like to drop it down to 1 vacation, I might not work.
Must be nice.
I'm just saying, just understand what the opposite person wants, and it'll help you be able to find somebody. If you're looking, if you ain't looking and you don't care, you shouldn't even be watching this video, because we about trying to get people married over here.
Yeah.
So
that part.
All
right, guys. If you like what we're putting down, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification little bell icon so you can be notified when we drop in new videos. But that's gonna wrap it up for today. Until next time, deuces.
Peace.